old times. It's like
Oh,
old times.
yes.
Sorry, with the countdown. We didn't have a countdown with the last.
You're just picking up on that now, huh?
Yep. And
Hi, everybody.
hi, everybody.
Didn't we promise we would be a little bit better this time around, Gia?
Yeah, but they know not to
They
believe
know.
us.
Yeah. In fact, we might actually be worse. I have a feeling.
Impossible.
But before we
you have announcements or something?
well, just that it was kind of an amazing day. Not anything personal really, but that part of the day was bad, but in the world, in the United States, we had the Knicks parade, and that was a lot of fun to watch. And then the speech by Mamdani was awesome. He's just
we didn't see any of this because we were working.
Oh dear. And Alicia Keys sang, and that was also great.
We'll have to catch the highlights. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots, and I would listen to Mamdani's speech. He really is such a champ. And then the Obama Presidential Center had its opening ceremony, and
I knew that was
amazing. Yeah, that was great too. Lots of good people there, good performances.
Well, it's nice
Stevie
to have
Wonder.
something to be happy about in the world.
Yeah, I mean, between those two things, they took up most of the day. I just had them on in the background, and it just kind of made you feel like, wow, maybe all hope is not lost.
Yeah, the Knicks won. Yeah, because we switched our allegiance once the Celtics were out. You have to go with whoever the East, and it was very exciting. Unfortunately, the final game we had to work that night until we missed it. Yeah, and we were not expecting when we got home to check. We were not expecting. It was very exciting. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Really fun. And
so, anyway.
Okay, well, I'm glad you had some happy things to celebrate.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And the world did too. So, and it is fun also to hear about all the World Cup, the people traveling.
Oh,
around the United States.
You cut me off, but I was doing a Scottish accent before we began recording.
I don't want to lose the one Scottish listener we have.
But I love the headlines about how they're like, there's no beer left in Boston, apparently.
Yeah.
And I don't know, are they drinking ranch dressing? I saw some headline about how they're having to teach people that, ranch dressing is a condiment and not a beverage.
Not a beverage, not a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. It's fun listening to them talk about all their food experiences and the discovering tailgating and stuff like that. So.
Oh, man, I would think they'd take to that like a duck.
Yeah, I think so. I think they are. That'll spread across the globe now, tailgating.
Yeah,
one of the things
I've only really properly tailgated once. I went with a roommate to a game in Ohio and her parents, and it was all. But I found that I didn't like Bloody Marys, and that was the big thing. And I was trying to, choke those down, and I was it was rough. That was a rough part of it, but.
Wow.
Rest
Do you
of it
still
was all fun.
you still don't like Bloody Marys, or have you come around on that?
No, I still don't. I don't know. I love tomatoes.
You love tomatoes, yeah.
I know, but I just don't like
weird.
The
Worcestershire sauce or whatever it is they put in them.
I don't know. No, it's the tomato. It's the tomato juice. It's I can't. It's
okay.
Anyway.
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
what about
now
tomato
I'm not drinking
soup?
anyways, but... I like tomato soup. Dip a grilled cheese in a tomato soup. Oh my God.
So maybe a hot Bloody Mary.
Maybe a hot Bloody Mary would work. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, should we talk about General Hospital? Because we had Ezra back.
We did, and that must have been very exciting for you.
Quintessential Ezra. He was everything.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Everything I wanted and more, yeah.
Yeah, a real, nice potent injection of Ezra.
Yeah. But I know we have to back up to, I don't know, what, Tuesday? Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah. All right, let's
hit
try.
the highlights.
Okay. So first we had Carly and Valentin, as usual, sort of wringing their hands
Yeah,
about what to
wring their
do.
hands over the moss bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they have their plans. They're unable to really articulate all the steps of their plans, and they're incapable really of coming up with a lot of other options, which there are other options.
Yeah, and it all has to be just this tragic, Carly making her the ugly face because it's,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing can be done except this, and it will all
Right.
end,
Right.
horribly. And but then it ended in some nookie making for them.
Yeah, it did. And I was thinking, like, during their scenes, even leading up to the nookie, Valentin, that character, that actor, it just seems like he can only exist in a soap opera,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like that character, not that actor. I mean, he has done other things
Well,
other than
just
soaps.
like what he's bringing to the character, I guess. It's like
Oh,
so like quintessentially soapy.
it's kind of cheesy. Is that
A
how
little,
you
it's a
think?
little bit cheesy, yeah. A little bit like there's the
It's a little bit
melodrama.
cheesy. Mm-mm-mm.
See people
Yeah,
this,
yeah, and that I don't know the mustache. There's something a little comic in
yeah,
him at all
yeah.
times.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying that any of that is bad. It's just it makes it fun.
yeah, he is fun. I feel like he plays it a little bit tongue in cheek.
Yeah, and in a way, you kind of almost feel like nothing bad can happen because I don't know why exactly I'm saying that because something bad could happen, of course, but
Right. I don't think they're
you
gonna. I hope that they're not having him hauled away and not gonna be on anymore.
I
Like I
hope
hope
so
that
too. I
I
know
hope they
that would be
realize what they've
terrible.
got with he and Carly, like as they were
Right.
expressing how, it was such a
Mhm.
surprise. It was surprised
Yeah.
all of us, really.
It really was. It really was. I don't think like if anybody had pitched that idea to me like a year ago, I don't think I could have gotten my
You wouldn't
mind
have gone
around
for
it.
it. Yeah.
I just don't know if I could have bought into that relationship, but they've both done such a good job of it,
What did you
you
think
know.
of his seduction setup with the candles and the scent diffusers and everything? You would have had to leave. You would have been like, "Oh my God, I'm having a migraine."
Yeah, yeah. Could we go have sex in the garage?
I told you about those. I think they were scent diffusers. Those little like jars with the sticks sticking
Yeah,
out, like
yeah, I
the.
saw those. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you what I did with those in a store one time.
Yeah, did you
Did,
remind me?
okay, so I'm in a store with our mutual acquaintance Denise, friend of mine, and
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know what they are. I thought they
Mhm.
were applicators for samples of perfume.
Uh,
And
uh-huh.
so I'm pulling them all out and dabbing them on my
Dabbing them.
wrists and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
making an
Yeah.
absolute fool of myself. And she comes over and she's like, "Those are just to wick up the scent." They're like, she saved me from. But I've been daubing them all over myself,
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Uh-huh.
smells good.
Uh-huh.
You can't take me into the big city.
Anywhere. No, no, you
Anywhere,
cannot.
really, yeah.
Oh, Gia. Gia,
Uh,
Gia,
but
Gia.
anyway, I
Uh,
thought, wow, that must
okay.
be a smelly room with all those candles and all
Yeah,
those scenty
lots,
things.
lots
Yeah.
of stuff. And also, perfect for when, anybody could stop by at any moment,
Yeah. Like, what's going on up there? A
you know.
seance?
Like they really got rid of all that stuff before Cullum arrived with his
Yeah,
search
and then
warrant.
started doing the no-bake cookies, or what it looked like no-bakes to me.
Oh, well, that will
And how
that
do you
will
explain what Charlotte's doing over there? I mean, I guess she's a relative, but like,
they didn't
why is
even
Charlotte standing
try.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they didn't
that's funny.
try. He didn't really ask.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of like in your face, Cullum. Um, so then we had a little scene with Michael and Jacinda where they were kind of talking about the whole thing with Willow getting pushed into the water and stuff like that. And there was a lot of that. There was a lot of Tracy and Brooklyn and
Yeah,
Chase and,
yeah, all that going on. And again,
yeah.
Jacinda gently trying to guide
Mm-hmm.
Michael, or not guide him, but just like, I don't know.
Like sort of like maybe highlighting the downside of all of this.
Brooklyn is not going to thank you, I think she said. And it's like, yeah, I agree. I think that's going to come back to bite him. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's fine with him. Maybe it's,
Yeah, I know.
I don't
He's
know.
sort of feeling like the ends justify the means or something.
But I like her. I like Jacinda better for, trying to sort of,
Yeah.
just at least putting it out there, and not telling him what to do. She's not telling him what to do,
Right. Yep. I agree.
But anyway, and I don't know if it was the same day, but we had the big scene with Brooklyn and Tracy.
Yeah.
That was that was kind of moving.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I thought, like, there's some really sort of good drama here, like, worthy of, like, I don't know, like one of those period pieces where you have, like, this, like, serious stuff going on. But then what it was actually all about didn't really seem like it met the, I don't know, the requirements of a scene like that.
What was bothering me about it was, what is the incentive for Brooklyn to not just let Tracy in on what she's up to?
I think maybe she wants to make sure that everybody's reactions are sort of completely, uncorrupted.
Yeah, but I mean, Tracy's already in on the cover-up of the car thing.
The car, yeah. Maybe she just also doesn't want her to be implicated in any way, or thinks that, if anybody questioned Tracy and she knew something, she might not have the poker face.
Maybe
you know
that's
what I mean?
it.
That's all I could think of. Yeah, because I was sort of wanting. Yeah.
It felt manufactured to me because of that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, maybe that's why I couldn't quite buy it.
Yeah, but I too liked all the, those two have such a bond, which is interesting. It's a grandmother and a granddaughter, and they really are kindred spirits in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And so I like their relationship, and I like how much Tracy doesn't want Brooklyn to hide her light and be less, and and that's really where all it's coming from, her meddling and everything. And I feel like she'd dive right into the plot with Brooklyn. She'd be like that.
She would, yeah.
But anyway, so it was a good scene, but I had my just kind of reservations about it.
Yeah. But those two, it seems like they can be so honest with each other generally, except for the part that Brooklyn wasn't telling her, and still that they're going to be okay.
Yeah,
right.
They can be honest with each other, except about when they're being dishonest.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I mean. There's real strength in their bond.
But it's. I'm wondering, like, Tracy's point, you can see it. You can see what she's saying, and she's sort of right to be nervous, I think, about Brooklyn. But is Chase, like, forcing Brooklyn to sort of behave to keep him, or is that just sort of what she's imagining? What do you think?
Well, I mean, he's certainly making some idiotic moves as far as, I mean, I think he really just needs to, speak to a psychiatrist about his problems with why he needs to see Willow in the light that he sees her in.
Yeah.
He's seeming like a dim-witted prince.
Right.
He's so handsome and so lovely, but he's like this weird obsession with who he thinks Willow is. It's not normal, and it's I mean, he keeps they're challenging us as viewers because they keep showing him being so loving to Brooklyn, and it's like, okay,
right.
And so I can almost see her in her brain calculating why she has to do what she's doing to save him. But I'm starting to question about, why do you want to keep him? He's so dim.
Yeah. And I think by the time maybe he learns all of the things Willow is capable of and the things she's done, like what Brooklyn has done, is going to sort of rise to that level too. And it's going to be, it's going to be harder for Brooklyn to defend herself,
He might see it in the same light, but I mean, she didn't try to murder anybody, and she didn't keep anybody injected with.
No.
I mean, it's she's being as deceptive. But I'd argue that her crimes are nowhere near the same degree.
No, they're not. They're not. But I think from their point of view, the fact that she drove past the accident, like we know that, she was not doing that deliberately. We know that Jordan caused it and everything, but everybody else is going to think because she didn't come forward that, she had something to hide. So there's that.
Yeah, she'll appear. Yeah, I think Chase will think she's just as duplicitous, and I hope he finds out about both of them together and just is by himself for a while because he needs some alone time.
He does, yeah. Maybe. But then I don't know. Maybe like with what Brooklyn is having Brick do, who knows? Who knows what that's going to do to this whole situation? Can she?
Yeah, it's definitely wrong. It's clearly wrong.
Yeah, and is she going to be able to live with the like what she knows, even if it's possible to cover it up completely?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess she thinks she is.
I guess, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's like a house of cards for sure.
Yeah, but anyway, also kind of want that all to move along,
Yeah. Yeah, it's all kind of the same over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the fun parts of that storyline was when we got to Jack at Turning Woods and Willow comes in.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. Yeah.
That was fun. And I liked that he was sort of getting a kick out of Willow.
Yeah. I'm so glad. I feel like we're going to resurrect this character.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
It's like a reboot. It's like they tried to get him to be the same guy as our original actor, and it just didn't work. And now they're going to let him, because he, you can see this fun side of him when you look at his Instagram stuff and everything, and he's so loose and goofy and everything. And they tried to make him like a playa, like a ladies' man.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was hysterical, and it was funny how Willow even admitted that, like, of course I had to jump in because, she didn't even try to cover from him, and Nina's standing there like, what,
Yeah,
they're an odd little trio thrown together.
They really are, but it's kind of a good sort of context for them to get to know each other, and it does seem like a good way for him and Nina to sort of bond,
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, and the fact that Willow just is like, and that he kind of admired her conniving.
Yeah, I know.
It was kind of funny, but
he was probably thinking I should have recruited her to the WSB. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's fun. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there with it, and it's funny that I have a feeling. I mean, maybe these frozen drugs affect people differently, but he's taken forever to come around from the one, or did he have more than one injection?
I think he may have had at least two.
Yeah. But it's taking him forever, and we'll see what happens. Like is Drew just going to spring right out of his chair after a day of not?
Well, yeah, shouldn't happen that quickly, right? Especially since he hasn't really been moving around at all for such a long time.
But I feel like they're gonna have just like speed that up.
Probably.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Right. But... Yeah.
In the same way that they make teenagers grow up, like the kids turn into teenagers, which we did have a new
scout.
Speaking of, we had a new scout, but apparently that's a temporary scout. But then we're getting a new. That's what I read, but then we're still getting a brand new scout.
and she
Which is too
seems
bad. I
quite a
like
bit
that sweet
older.
little girl. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
She was good, and she did seem like she was probably like what, 5 years younger than this new
Yeah.
scout.
Yeah.
So
But she
yeah.
had the sweetest like puppy dog expression that made you like
Mm-hmm.
believe how sad her life had become.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
anyway,
Yeah.
we'll
Mm-hmm.
see. And I found myself like liking Willow again when she was speaking to the new scout,
She was
you
very
know?
sympathetic there, I know, and I thought, well,
Yeah.
they're really messing with us here, you know.
They are, she's talking about, but you're surrounded by love, and I was
Yeah.
like eating it all up. I'm like, oh
I
God,
know, I know. Yeah, and she
they're
even looked
messing with
more
us.
wholesome, sort of like she looked sort of scrubbed,
She
from
wasn't
having
in the
been in the water.
pantsuits,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
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 um,
yeah.
yeah.
We're very malleable, aren't we?
We are. It's
We're like
bad.
clay. We're like putty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, what
I
else
mean,
happened that we need to talk about?
okay. Well, I think I'm gonna get confused because there was a lot of like back and forth things with like Dante and Joe and Nathan, and it's hard
Oh
to keep it
yeah,
all straight.
yeah.
You know, like I
Well,
feel
we can
like
just
this.
talk about it in terms of like how we're feeling about each character. How are you
That's a
feeling
good
about this
idea.
show?
Thank you, Gia. That's a good way to approach it. Joe, I'm liking Joe more. I'm thinking because he's new and sort of looking at everybody with fresh eyes. I think he's maybe going to be a little more perceptive
Yeah,
about
he looks like
certain
he's
things.
shaking his head all the time, just incredulous at what's going
Yeah,
on around him.
yeah, yeah. Uh huh. And who was it? Was it him? Somebody who they were having a conversation about what happened at the tennis court play the construction site. Was it Joe
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Dante? And that
Oh, I
Joe
can't
mentioned
remember,
that
but there
there
might be
might have been an
somebody on the
inside.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was he was talking to Dante there because there was nobody else around who would have they figured somebody would have had to be there to sort of follow Sidwell.
yeah. So
So
do
they
you
could.
think they're gonna know that they're gonna start
Well,
eyeballing
by
Nathan for that?
process of elimination, and
Yeah,
Justine sort of seemed like she had already gotten there herself, like
yeah,
questioning how that all happened, you know. And that was a good question, really. Why would you only have one guy handling Sidwell, you
yeah.
know, with all of his resources and everything, you know? So yeah, I do feel
So
like they're going to be
you're
looking at
liking
Nathan,
Joe. Yeah,
liking Joe, I think, but I'm also kind of liking Nathan more.
yeah. It's okay. You can like them both. Is that hard for your brain to like?
It's difficult, yeah. But were you finding that like over the course of these 3 days, Nathan, you got to see more of the struggle, I guess, that's going on
Yeah, like
inside
especially
him?
today when Nina was laying it on so thick about,
So thick, yeah,
how much
yeah.
she loved him, and he was trying to like sort of deflect it, but he also knew he
Mm-hmm.
had to still play that role. And
Yeah,
yeah, I think he's
yeah.
starting to feel a little guilty about, having hoodwinked these people. And
Yeah,
um
yeah. And even though
yeah.
she was so over the top, it still came across to me as like really sincere, and
Yeah,
heartfelt.
she's good. Yeah.
She just like
Yeah.
wants to make sure these people who are important to her really know that.
And then she turns around and she's like Cruella DeVille with Jacinda. It's hysterical.
Yeah, with her 40 bags. Yeah.
Yeah, with all the
Yeah.
bags, and yeah, it's pretty
Uh-huh.
funny.
Yeah, I know. I still feel like it's like in some way they must have some sort of like grudging respect for each other, and it might grow into something much stronger, I hope.
Yeah, yeah. I think the fact that Jacinda has hung in there the whole time,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
because I kind of like those two working together.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I hope she stays on. Yeah, because they would be good allies, really.
yeah. We also had Cullum talking to one of his big, WSB
that
guys.
new thug. Yeah, the
Yeah.
big goony guy. Now, was he a contest winner, or did you look him up or anything?
I didn't look him up. He
Big
didn't look like a
square-jawed fella.
typical, not a typical contest winner.
entrant.
Yeah. Maybe he meant to enter for like his girlfriend or something, and he put his own name down by mistake.
Well, he might have just been a day player that's like, will play mobster kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Top show extra.
Right, that's his dream. That's his dream. Yeah.
Well, you got to go with your strengths. If you look like a big thug, like offer to play a big thug.
That makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense.
You and I, we'd offer to like play librarians or
like a lesbian duo.
Yep. Lesbian duo that works at a health food co-op where you can buy your pistachios in bulk.
Loose, yeah.
Loose in reusable canvas or something. I'm not sure how they do their bulk.
Right.
What do they do? Do they have plastic for that? Back in the day,
I think paper bags, little paper bags.
Do they paper? Okay.
Yeah, I think so, Gia. Yeah.
We have we have a Sprouts. Do you have Sprouts up there?
No.
But it's kind of like it's sort of co-op-y like that, but I think it's a chain and it's just wildly expensive.
Okay.
I've been in search of various things, and I thought, I'll try to get some coffee or apples. Like what? I'd have to like offer to, give them a kidney or something to afford what they were putting down, man. Like, what?
I know they're trying to do the right thing, but that's expensive.
Anyway, so new thug Cullum, and Cullum's like on to Carly now. We kind of already said that, I guess.
Right. Yeah, they took their time, like tracking down the source of that phone call to France.
Yeah,
they
really did, didn't they? That was a long time ago.
Yeah. They finally decided, hey, let's see where that call came from.
Yeah, and he was gone and removed every trace of him. I thought there'd be a bunch of like to-go containers or something up in the attic, at least, Right? Well, dude, was it shocking
or
to
maybe
you?
Like a little mustache comb or something.
Yeah, a little mustache comb, a little like like mustache grooming kit. With some
like a little Brill cream.
Salve or something they put on their mustaches.
Yeah, some salve.
And, smooth them down so you don't have a wild hair. It was shocking to me when he appeared in a suit. I was like so used to the hoodie, the zip up. Yeah,
I know. Where did they find that? Did they have to buy that for him?
No, maybe Carly just keeps them from her various men in her life.
Her lovers, yeah.
She probably went to Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, she probably had a twofer.
So she'll keep one. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I have like a vision of the studio is flanked by like a Men's Warehouse, and then the community college, where they teach the sewing classes and whatever, and set design and things like that, and then maybe there's the health food store.
Maybe a health food store, and then maybe the place wherever the some kind of acting school where the day players are hanging around.
Yeah.
Maybe they come by with a truck to look for somebody like, hey.
like landscapers and stuff. Yeah. They wait on the corner.
We need a thug today. We're looking for a thug.
I bet that's exactly how it works.
Twofer. Speaking of twofer, I was getting a coffee today, and there was a woman there wearing my exact same shoes, but a different color, same Crocs. Oh, and we shared a moment. Yeah.
Did you talk or just make eye contact and?
No, we talked. First, we made eye contact. I felt like I needed to say something because I'd been kind of staring at her,
Great.
At her feet. I was trying to determine if they were the same shoe. But we had to talk about how comfortable they were and what, how long we took to decide on the color. She had kind of like a tan, almost more of a flesh color, and I thought that could be my next pair because they were so you could
like a nude.
almost, like a tanned foot color, and you could just wear them with anything because you wouldn't really notice them.
Okay.
Anyway, but Crocs rule.
That's great. Okay.
Don't come back and start telling me bad shit about the Crocs company or something.
No, I don't. I haven't heard anything about Crocs, and
I got them directly from Crocs, by the way. I didn't use Amazon.
Good for you. Good for you, Gia. Yeah.
Directly from Crocs. The Crocs. Excellent. Right from the Crocs' mouth.
That's wonderful. Let's
okay,
see.
back to our show. Stop it with all the distractions.
So let's see. Dante. Let's talk a little bit about Dante.
Dante, I like Dante's probing of Chase. That came out wrong.
I was like, who's she gonna say?
Probing of Chase's character, trying to get Chase to like, dude, like what? I thought it was nicely done. I thought he was not, how when Dante was being an asshat for a while.
Yeah.
And this was Dante being classic Dante, like,
right.
Like, look in the mirror. What are you doing? The whole, wasn't that they were talking about how a good cop de-escalates, or was that somebody else that said something?
No, that was that conversation. Yeah.
And it was like, why did that need to go to an arrest? Exactly. That was so stupid. And weren't you just obviously looking for something there?
Yeah.
That's what I mean about Chase is seeming so dim-witted lately. Like even that, nobody's penetrating that armor. Why do I keep coming up with like sexual things?
Feeling very uncomfortable. Gosh. I might need to talk to someone or show them what's happening on a doll.
Do you need like one of those coaches like the what are they, the sex scene coaches, the personal space, like sex choreographers that
I need all of that for this.
I feel like when Carly and Valentin have their scenes, they're probably like, get out of here, we got this. They feel like, like they're like, we know how to move.
Seriously.
Did you notice like that you saw a little tushy on Valentin during that scene, and some sweat running down at the other cheek?
No, I didn't. Like a bare ass cheek.
Oh. Well, it was just the sort of top of it. Like But like he was sort of sitting up over her, and you could just see the sort of tippy top of the butt cheeks. You didn't see that?
No.
I don't know. Do those have a name? The stem?
The stem. Yes. Yes.
It's not like a muffin. For the booty.
I'm sorry. I think we should just stop.
Have you heard that booty song? There's this song. I think it's old. They play it every night at this one bar we play that like at the end of the night. And it's like, your mama's booty, hitting booty, round booty, butt booty, doo-doo.
No.
You ever heard that?
No, I thought you were going to say rump shaker, but no.
Oh, I don't know that one. Anyway, I feel like it's got to be a well-known song. I'll send it to you later. I'll see if I can find it.
God. The words I dread more than any others. I'll send it to you.
You never watch anything I send anyway. I don't know why it bothers you.
They're just all stacked up there in my Instagram.
You've got just a wealth of fantastic viewing if you ever,
Yeah, if I'm ever
get
trapped
over yourself
somewhere.
Anyway, so you missed that. Well, you should go back and watch that.
I guess I should, huh? That was that Tuesday?
Yeah, and I saw like a little sweat running down his cheek, and I thought, well, that's nice. They're really going at it, Good for them. all those candles.
Yeah, that's a lot of heat. I'm imagining like they occasionally let like some contest runner up like watch the filming of a scene, and you're that person and you're talking like on the sidelines like, oh, good for them, look at that.
Good for you.
And they're having to usher you out.
Get it. You get you some. Well, at our advanced stages, I mean, I think that's great to admirable.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You get a little, move around a little bit,
Sure. Yes, that's right.
Okay, what else happened in the past couple days?
I don't even know anymore.
Well, we were talking about Dante. Okay. So Dante, he attempted to advise Chase a little bit and got nowhere, I think.
Yeah.
Then we had a little more, I think it was mostly today, but we had some Elizabeth and Dante, some nice a nice moment with them, I thought. Did you like it?
I did too. Now everything you say sounds creepy.
No, I know. Sorry. I am creepy, I guess.
I did like it.
She's just so lovely, isn't she? Like, I love how she like put him at ease, and I don't know.
And and I feel like I really like the sort of mutual appreciation, like they just seem to really like sort of want to listen to each other, and they're like sort of fully present, when they're talking to each other, it seems like.
I think when they're both at their best, they're really like grounded people, grounded characters, like they have strong, values, and they kind of know who they are, and they are both seem like people with compassion. I mean, especially Elizabeth, obviously.
Yes, compassion, and their priorities are, I think, pretty well aligned,
Yeah. So I liked them being nudged together again. I feel
I did too. Yeah.
I feel badly about the Rick situation, but
yeah, right.
I don't
know. But
can we talk about things that make us uncomfortable, whether or not they happened on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
Yes, go ahead, Gia.
Okay. I was uncomfortable with the Britt Rocco stuff today.
I saw like the outside, when they gave us like the slide of the location, I was like, who is this gonna be? And then it's like a honeymoon place, and then it's like Britt and Rocco, and it's like, oh no, oh no,
and it's something creepy about it. I don't like it.
It just doesn't, like, I kind of get that Britt would want to go someplace that's just like relaxing, like that sort of classic Britt, I think, but she should be there with like Brad, not Rocco,
Yeah, and it's just this whole like excessive lovey-doveyness between them.
I know.
It's
inappropriate.
Creepy. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I kind of cringed.
Okay.
Finally.
I mean, I know, like, I love Britt and I love Rocco, but I've always found his obsession with being in her womb, like, odd.
Yeah.
And it's coming from him. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, her too. But yeah, this was like, it was weird. It was like a honeymoon setting, and it was like, okay, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Show them like going to movies or anything, but like a tropical paradise where they're going to be like in bathing suits together, and it's like yucky.
I know. It just seems weird, and you just think of teenage boys, like like he's going to like pop a boner or something, and that's going to be rough.
It's not like a mother and son vibe,
No, right.
He's going to pop a boner. God, I just caught that. What are you talking about?
I just feel like he might not be able to control himself. It's kind of like a boy and a babysitter,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's like it's too much. It's yucky.
Yeah, I mean, I know they'd have to be someplace sort of isolated, I guess.
Yeah.
But you'd think, I don't know where wouldn't we feel this sort of discomfort, I wonder.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
Just
it was
having
just
doing something like that.
inevitable,
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I also like technology-wise, when she thought of like being able to check on social media and stuff, which was thoughtful. But then she was like, don't go onto your account.
Yeah.
How do you check on other people's account? You got to be on some account to get on Facebook or something, right? Like how do you check anybody's feed if you're not on an account?
Right, unless they had like some like fake account that she'd set up or something.
Oh, maybe that might be it. But I got a little wrapped up in wondering how that worked. And
it didn't seem like it would be as safe as she thought, really. Especially to trust Rocco to be careful.
And like of course now he's called, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And...
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Charlotte is so like she's sort of bouncing off the walls now, and this is
this is just the adventure she will want to throw herself into, probably.
Yeah, so it's kind of good. Like maybe it'll sort of protect her from whatever's going on in Port Charles and distract her from what's happening with Valentin.
And why is she hanging around at the Quartermaines just burning stuff down by the boathouse? Like, why is she on the Quartermaine property?
I don't know. Yeah,
that was weird.
she's a handful,
Yeah.
She's a handful. Yeah. But I was wondering, like, who could he call? Who would he call? And that seemed like kind of a good choice, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But I know this is like putting us totally in today, but since we were talking about Britt. So when Joe is talking to Lucas at the hospital.
Right.
Well, first of all, this was funny. I misheard him. I thought he was talking about sailing. I have a question about sailing. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going to ask him out already? That's so inappropriate. I thought he was going to ask him to go out sailing.
This is like, we should try to see if we can get the AARP to sponsor us. What did he say?
What? Yeah. And so finally I get the, sailing. Okay. And so sailing. And so he's talking about the syringe he found at Britt's.
Yes.
Which we assume was one of her syringes from her.
Right.
So has she been, like, did somebody tell her she had Huntington's or hypnotize her into thinking she had Huntington's?
Or maybe they stopped giving her real medicine and just put saline in a bottle just to, like, fuck her up.
But wouldn't she have already been having symptoms some time ago? Like that syringe was from weeks ago now, right?
Yeah, but and I don't know how long she's been without any sort of medicine. Like maybe it was.
I thought
just
it was
like,
a while.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, like with how much time has gone by.
Yeah, that's true.
But it has been weeks that they've been gone, right? At least a couple of weeks.
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, I had no idea really how long she could go without her meds.
But your impression was that they were fucking with her somehow, like not giving her the medicine?
That was my thought, yeah, because I couldn't think of why she would voluntarily inject herself with saline.
Well, my elaborate thought was that she never ever did have Huntington's, and that somehow somebody evil, like hypnotized her and convinced her she had it, and then, she started having these sympathetic, having the symptoms, and then they were giving her the, she was having the placebo effect,
well,
and then it would be a way to not have her actually have Huntington's, so she could not die from Huntington's as a character. But maybe that's a little far-fetched.
No, that's I like that theory, Gia. Good for you.
It's elaborate.
It is elaborate, which is unexpected.
Well, bazinga, that's a little hurtful.
Just kidding. No, that's a good idea because they do like to mess with people's heads. And they've certainly had success. Yeah.
When did she... It was like when she was on before... When was she diagnosed with the Huntington? Like, how long ago was it that the whole Huntington's thing came up? And what was she up to at the time?
And did she have herself tested or something? And that was like she found out when she got herself tested. Is that the origin of it?
Well, yeah, but that's not very helpful. Like that sentence. She found out when she got herself tested.
That's not elaborate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm like trying to go back in the storyline to like, what was she up to? Was she involved with evil people back then when could somebody have found some way to mess with her with this whole thing or...
I mean, she knew Faison had Huntington's, right? She knew there was like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if somebody, in the same vein of like somebody not telling Liesl that she had a second child that lived, like somebody could have.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. We'll have to see, but that seems like a big thing
true.
that was saline.
That is a big thing, yeah, because I was hoping that there would have been enough of something in there that they could have done the reverse engineering that they talked about, and tried to figure out. Not that they would have, known to do that, really, but, I was hoping it would be helpful to her. But your theory would be helpful.
Right, because she wouldn't really have anything.
Yeah.
We'll see, I don't know.
But so if she's passing out and Rocco's... doesn't feel like he should go to a doctor.
Well, then I looked up symptoms
that would be
of
dangerous.
Huntington's, and it didn't mention anything about passing out. But, I mean, that could... I just Googled it real quick. It was more like, obvious movement issues and then also, like, cognitive issues like rash behavior and cognitive decline and, that kind of... Because I guess it's brain cells are actually like being eaten up or something. Your nervous system.
Yeah, and it seemed like it really it came on quickly, and it was like right after she'd heard that Lucas had been shot.
Connected in some way.
Seemed like that was the trigger for it. Maybe I don't know, but that seemed like. She'd been fine, like right up until Rocco mentioned that, and then she her hand started to shake.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
So it sort of advanced rapidly. Yeah, and I wonder. It would be fun. It would be fun if somehow Charlotte and Danny
arrived there,
over to this island.
Where are we, in the Virgin Islands?
I'm sure Charlotte is clever enough. Yeah, the British Virgin Islands. Yeah. That could be a fun thing for the three of them to
field
try to
trip.
Put their heads together and
field trip.
It. Yeah. Was that what you? Oh, you wanted to talk about how uncomfortable
that? Yeah, and I did. So thanks for letting me share that.
Sure. Yeah, I think we were all right there with you, Gia. Let's see, what else do we have that we haven't covered yet? Oh, we're going all over the place. Sorry,
classic.
Everybody. We had classic, yeah. There was a scene with Willow and Felicia at the hospital when Felicia was talking about it seemed odd to me that there would be like a waiting list for whatever these resources are.
Well, and I mean, really, what Felicia did was so wrong. You don't like just take matters in your own hands like that. But I liked it. But Willow, man, she's fast. She covered really fast, and I thought that scene with Drew when he sees Scout, you know, and he's like, sort of like, what are you looking at? I thought that
Scout.
was very effective, affecting, and
Yeah.
affecting with an A and effective with an E. Is that correct?
Uh, yes.
I was
Thank you.
moved. I was moved.
Yeah.
I don't look forward to him
Yeah.
talking, and I feel like he's done a stellar job of emoting from the wheelchair.
Yes, I agree. He's saying a lot more without using his words.
He gets the Grommet Award.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I don't look forward to hearing the voice again and everything, because like he's been so sympathetic in this role recently. And man, when he comes roaring back, he's gonna have grounds to probably do all the things he's gonna do, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that must be such a conversation they're having, like behind the scenes of like how exactly is he going to behave once he's functional.
I don't see any Rick-like
transformations
happening there.
No. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect, because I would like to think, well, they've even said this to him before, like that something should have like caused him to like have a bit of an awakening, like being shot, but he
doubles
like he
down
just
every
became
time.
even worse, Yeah, but maybe this time it will take, maybe he'll really have gained
He needs
some
like a Christmas Carol kind of thing to happen.
Yeah. But it was a little hard to feel the same way about the whole scene, because it wasn't our Scout that we knew.
Right, yeah. I had heard she was going to be replaced, so I knew it was happening.
Yeah. But I liked, like you said, Willow really seems to care about Scout.
I know.
And I
know.
But she's okay with letting her go. Like, she doesn't need her to be like, hers. Like
right. Yeah, it's not like a power thing, or and she seems to really like have Scout's best interests at heart,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so hard to square like this evil character with also being a compassionate character. It's all very tricky.
Yeah. Right. It is. And yes, somehow I guess it's working.
Yeah, they're messing with us pretty hard.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah. So I don't know what to do with all of that.
Do you want to talk about Ezra's scene a little bit? Ezra's couple of scenes.
Okay. Yeah.
I like how he like sits down with Laura and Jordan and just like wants to like high five and be like all like, yay, Sidwell's gone. And,
yeah, he's giddy. Yeah.
I thought Laura was a little bit, I don't know, a little standoffish with him or something. After having had some kind of heartfelt moments with him, I thought there'd be more from her there. And she kind of acted like she used to act with him, But they had bonded over trying to get rid of Sidwell, and
they had, and it's not like she would have to hide the relationship that she developed with him from Jordan. Right.
And I loved how needy he acted when he bumped into Jacinda, just like just raw, emotion, like he just
he really loves her,
and then when he gets the fake text and goes running off, and then it's freaking Sidwell at the door, and and he's there all like
he's
all tied into the bathrobe, and
his robe. I know.
I felt for him. And he's
me too. I think he hates Sidwell on a whole new level.
That was pretty
mean.
That, to him, that was quite mean. And then I also really liked that he was so concerned that Jacinda was okay.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wow, that's now I'm even more in love with you.
Although I don't know if he should be like, I mean, I guess Sidwell already knows how important Jacinda is to him, but he probably
should have
shouldn't be
played it
tipping his
cool.
hand
Yeah,
quite that much.
but
Yeah, I got plenty of
yeah,
hookers,
whatever. I'll just call another one after you get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, but so now Sidwell thinks he can use Ezra,
Yeah.
right, to
What's he gonna
do
do?
whatever he has
Yeah,
planned.
we don't know.
I don't know. Is he going to be targeting these people who have wronged him?
Yeah, but now we know that Sonny's actually gonna try and kill him. So,
yeah.
There,
I don't know how he's going to draw him out. Again, we have a plan without any real plan, but yeah, Sonny's confident.
And I like how he that was like a little test for Rick, to say. I mean, although it's no surprise for Rick that Sonny kills people, but I like that he looped him in real hard there.
Real hard, yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if that could be, if Rick's being involved in Sonny's mob activities might be the end of Elizabeth and Rick. Like maybe that will change things.
Maybe he'll get injured or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm just thinking it might just tarnish her view of him, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's sort of doing that thing where she's sort of ignoring what she really knows is true. But yeah, she probably should only take that so far.
But anyway, so I like that little scene. And then there's a little bit I think to talk about with Jordan and Laura.
Yeah, Jordan. I don't. There's something about her. She's just like almost humorless, like when she talks, it's like, there's nothing really like interesting coming out of her mouth.
I don't know if it's interesting or not interesting. I just think she's changed. Like, she's not a public servant sort that's out to help the community anymore.
No, I think the money changed.
Yeah,
her.
and the accident, and maybe Curtis, is a bad influence because he's such a loser now. But you think, okay, so she was a cop, and ultimately that's a role that's to help the public, And then she works.
That requires a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah, and then she works for the mayor's office. And again, you're supposed to be doing good for the people, And now, and when Laura brings up, how much she sacrificed by working for Sidwell, and it's like, no, I liked it. I liked the money. I liked
and I didn't And I didn't find any dirt, and it's like, how hard did you look?
Right.
If because she got too comfortable.
Yeah,
really.
So I think we're just looking at a transformed Jordan. And yeah, she's less likable, I think, for sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I felt like Laura was talking to the old Jordan. She doesn't know that it's, And she also kind of was, I'm going to try this, throwing shade. When implying that Laura shouldn't be involved with Sonny still. I feel like she was still, she always had a problem with Laura being in a relationship with Sonny. And I, to an extent, I kind of agreed with her on that topic. But, and I felt like she was even kind of being like there was a little scrutiny there when Laura was not really revealing what Sidwell had on them, Like I feel like she was looking at her a little bit like a little judgy or something.
Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't really want Laura to give her too much
I felt like Laura was.
I felt like I
going to her in Laura's like most open-hearted way, like you were my beloved, co-worker and friend, and I think she's not realizing that Jordan's not that person anymore. And I mean, maybe she will realize it, but I mean, I could almost see her being an enemy now, you know?
Yeah, right. She's sort of out for Jordan now.
Yeah.
And
she and Curtis will make a lovely couple.
They'll be delightful. Yeah.
So I didn't like that.
Yeah, I know. That's too bad.
I didn't like that. That's your phrase.
I didn't
like that.
Either,
yeah. Down there or anywhere.
No.
Sam, I am.
Yeah, that was a weird conversation. I didn't care for that either. So let's see what else we had. I guess we pretty much covered
good for us.
Because we talked about we bounced around, but
I think it's a quality product
already.
If you'd allowed me to leave in my X-rated Scottish accent from earlier, it would have been higher quality, but I understand.
If you want to treat people to your Scottish accent,
I'll just send you the Instagram post that I was trying to imitate.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What else was I sending? Oh, that booty song. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna find that. My browser I'll probably be sorry trying to look that up.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're sorry. So let's see. Any lasting impressions from these 3 days?
Some interesting details.
It was nice. Interesting details. I was gonna say it was a surprise to see Britt again and Rocco. I wasn't expecting to see them this soon. But then they made it weird.
Just made it weird.
Yeah, like we got to enjoy it for like a split second before we were uncomfortable. You know.
But and the whole like saline thing, that was an interesting detail, and just a few things are moving along. So I liked that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But also like when Valentin and Carly were racking their brains for what they could do. Like, why couldn't they just go over to Spoon Island and shoot Cullum? I mean, wouldn't that be the
I don't know, maybe because he's just
solution to this problem?
Super spy guy. Maybe that be too hard to do. Doesn't seem like it would, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because we had to have a lot of anguish between Carly and Valentin, that's why.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why. That's the only reason why, really. Yeah. But that can't be the last of Valentin.
Let's hope not. I think something different will happen. We'll find out who this Z is, and
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe Z will come to Port Charles.
Z. Maybe Z will be some great, big star, it'll be some fun actor coming in to play the role for briefly or something,
like Jason Momoa.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm down with that for sure. Who would you pick?
I know. Who would I pick? God, that's a good one. I don't know. Yeah, I have to think about that.
Who would
Gia.
we want to be Z? That's fun.
Okay.
Okay, so remind people, anybody that's still listening, they're probably all gone. But we're off Monday because I'm out of town. I'm sorry, and then we'll do like a lightning round on Thursday of all the stuff.
Yeah. So we apologize for not being there for you on Monday.
Or it'll be a welcome break for them. They'll be like, "Oh my God, that's great!"
Maybe you'll realize.
From this crap. Yeah.
You'll realize this weird sort of nauseous feeling you had was directly related to this podcast. It wasn't what you ate. It was what you listened to.
Anyway, if you're still here, we appreciate you, and we'll see you in a week, or we'll hear you, or you'll hear us in a week.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she
okay.
said.
All right. Well, you have a lovely night, and we'll talk to you in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And have a
Thank
great
you.
trip, Gia, if I don't talk to you
Okay.
before
All
you
right.
leave. Yeah. Yeah. You're leaving
Yes,
Saturday,
ma'am.
did you say, or
Saturday. Yeah.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll talk to you a little bit
Okay.
tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
All right. See you
Okay.
later.
All right. Good night. Goodbye.